Yeah, soon. Yeah. I mean, this is good to be able to spend time with the family. So it's just a tough one, and I'm not gonna take it lightly, obviously. So I'm gonna just take my time, and I love coaching, and that's the toughest part about it. It would be one thing if you didn't like coaching or if you were burned out by it. I'm not actually. I have, this past year I could say I've been almost reinvigorated in some ways from the group that I have. So that's what makes it so much more difficult for me.
What all comes into play?
It's just more family. It's and I'm not gonna get into that whole thing, but it's just I have 4 kids and 2 of them are in college, and Austin's in high school, and I have a young one that's going to be a freshman in high school. And I've been gone for 6 years, so we still have an unbelievable relationship as a family, and as long as I think that's still intact, then that'll make it an easier decision. But I want to make sure it's there, and we evaluate this every summer, so it's nothing new. This summer is just it's been more of a pull.
Now you know coaching better than any of us. How strenuous is it and time consuming? How would you describe it?
Well, it's it is. It's just I told someone years ago that it's this it's this evil thing that you love doing. It really is. I love it. I mean, I love teaching. I love the guys that I have, especially now over the last 3 years. It's just been a phenomenal group. But it's something that is always on your mind. It never stops. So it is consuming. It consumes you completely. I think it has to if you want to be good at it. So, and that's part of the whole decision. I have a great job. Working for Danny Ainge, I don't know if there's a better boss in the league to work for. The owners have been terrific. They've been very good with me. They've allowed me to fly back and forth to watch my kids participating in sports and just being involved in family stuff. So I couldn't ask for a better situation in that way.
Without getting yourself in trouble, come Thursday morning, there's going to be it's going to be a major shift in
I want them to all go west.
Well,
see, that's not tampering. But if I could give advice, just all of the free agents, I think they should all go to the West Coast.
Trouble is, most of the money's in the East.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. That is a major problem with it all. Yeah, there's going to be some movement. I actually hope there's not a lot. I remember back when I was with the Magic, we tried to get Tim Duncan from the Spurs and almost did it. And when he told me he was staying, I actually told him, I wanted you, but the fact that you're staying home, I think it's a great decision. I think everyone, I like when guys do that. And build your own thing, if let's say. And so I've always thought that was the right thing to do. And, but there will be some movement. There's no doubt about that.
Any reason why the decision on July 1st, why that date?
Well, I want to get it done because we have some free agents of our own. And, with Paul and Ray and, that helps them decide what they want to do as well, and our organization. So I'm trying to do what's right for the organization in this case. I would actually probably take more time, if you want to be honest, and Danny would give me more time, but I think it's the right thing to do for our organization. The last thing I want to do, I don't like doing this, so the last thing I want this to be is some drawn out thing where I just don't like it. I just want to get it done with and then make the decision.
Are you leaning towards any?
No, I'm not. It depends on the emotions and the day. Yeah, and that's the way it's going to be for a couple of days. But it's good to be with the family. We've had some great talks over the last 2 days, and we're going to have a couple more, and then I'm just going to decide.
Talking about family, of course, you're here to see your son.
Yeah.
How special is that to get that time?
Oh, any chance you can get, if you're a parent and you have kids participating in anything, it doesn't have to be sports, you don't get it back. So if you have the opportunity to watch it, you should watch it. And every chance I get, no matter the travel involved, I'm going to do it. And so that's why I'm here.
from your eyes being a player in your days, what do you see from your son, and what makes him so special?
Well, I don't know. It's tough for me as a parent. He's better than I was at the same age. I know that. But other than that, I'm trying to get him to make his bed, brush his teeth. I let the coaches coach him. It's funny. A lot of people, they always ask you, do you work with him? I said, no, I don't. I'll tell them to play hard and have a good attitude. Other than that, if they want it, they'll work on it. And when they want to ask, we'll talk. Other than that, I'm not. I'm a parent. I'm not his coach. Yeah.
What's the hardest part about making up your decision whether you're going to stay or go, other than the family?
Just the family and my players. People forget, or at least in my case, and I think in most coaches' case, you become part of a family with your team. I mean, Kevin Garnett and Paul and Ray and Rhonda, we've developed a very close relationship, and they're texting every day and all that stuff. So it's something you just have to decide.
What are they telling you?
To leave? No, I'm joking. Get out of here. We're sick of you. No, I'm not going to get into what they're saying. It's very nice.
Any memories coming just here to San Antonio, just in general?
Oh yeah, I love it. I always, I come back every summer anyway for a couple of days to see some of my guys go on a golf trip or there. So yeah, I love it here. Don't really appreciate the weather right now. I blame it for my bad golf instead of my bad golf. But no, this is a special place for me.
What's the best advice you're giving your son as far as what he wants to do with his career?
Just practice and listen. There's no shortcuts in life. If you want to be good at something, you just got to work hard at it and try to work the best you can, and then you got to just stay humble. I think it's really tough for all these, not just my son. I think all these guys, they get so much attention now, on all these different websites and rankings and all that silly stuff. I just think it's very difficult for them all to stay humble. So I just think that, to me, may be the difference in any of these kids, not just mine. They make it if they're able to stay humble and keep working. That's the key.
Any resemblance between y'all's playing ability?
We're complete opposites. I mean, he can shoot. I couldn't throw two in the ocean. So he's just. It's amazing how different we are. My oldest one and I are far more similar than Austin. Austin's a far better scorer than I ever dreamed about being. So and that's a good thing for him.
You don't play him one-on-one anytime.
Well, I stopped a year and a half ago with him. I'm working on the 13-year-old now. I think that's more my speed. Jeremiah destroys me, and Austin is not even. It's a joke. So I'm down to Spencer and my daughter.